Shooting it raw?
Yes. Shooting it raw. Okay. Oh, blackout experience. Okay. Wow, this is. Who made this photo? Did you make this photo?
Actually, no, it's not my photo. I actually don't know the author of the photo. I just use it in my post when it happened.
So what it is a photo of a cityscape from high above. So probably, I don't know, 200 or 300 meters up. And so on the right third of the image is water. So it's flat, dark, inky because it's taken at night. And on the left quarter is the city. And so you can just see some tall buildings, but not super tall, not like Hong Kong tall of like, 50 floors, maybe 10 floors, maybe 20 floors maximum. There's a smokestack. The image is mostly underexposed, not underexposed. Like there's just not a lot of light because it's taken at night, but you can see that there's a road, there's a main avenue, and there's the lights from cars coming forward, so it's white lights, and then cars going away, which is red, like the tail lights. But it's fundamentally super dark, and the buildings are mostly black. Some lights here and there, and they're quite orange. It could be candlelight or something, but yeah. So it looks like a photo during a power outage.
Yeah.
Blackout experience. What is this?
Well, this is a photo of Kiev. And this is one of my favorite, this is actually my favorite district neighborhood in Kiev, which is called Podil. Podil is not the central part, but it's one of the close to the center. And it's very creative district, lots of students, university, like bars, like nice walking area, and like people really have great festivals there and have like nice time. This photo is taken in, I guess it was like a year ago, when
Wow.
the blackouts began. Blackouts, like several blackouts, like just outages, like several hour outages, different problems with electricity in Kiev. And
Mm.
and actually, it's not mine for again, but I'm so much impressed with it, and when I look at it, I feel it being there because
Hmm.
everybody who was in Kiev and in other cities with outages at that time have quite a unique experience. Um,
Hmm.
for example, I live in on the 17th floor, and when it's outage, you just walk on the stairs.
Yep.
You normally use candles, you normally use like hand lights. You understand that most of the things don't work. So if you want to go somewhere, you need to call and know if they work with outage and they have like generator or the batteries or whatever, or don't.
Hmm.
You are searching for a place where internet works because when it's
Right.
outage, like internet also doesn't work. It was like a very strange experience. You understand that most people in the world don't experience it like in their normal life. Mm, it's not the situation like it's not unsafe situation, but it's very uncomfortable.
Sure. So okay. So just a few like actually 100,000 questions. What's the population of Kiev roughly, so I can have a sense of how big it is? Like, how big of a city is this?
It's around 3.5 million.
Okay. And was this particular okay? So the power, is it nuclear power or is it
Um,
fossil fuels?
Mostly it's coxal, you say, yeah?
Coal?
Coal, yeah. But Kiev has, as far as I remember, three big coal stations power stations,
Okay.
and it's mostly this. And also there is one like hydro station on Dnieper River.
Yeah. Now, was this a power outage because of bombing?
Sure, that's definitely it's just the only reason.
Dude, take us, like, tell us the story. Just because okay, so what, it's like from the outside,
Hmm.
from the experience of somebody not with no frame of reference, right? All we know is suddenly in the news, there's this like insanity of attacks on Ukraine, and the world is trying to make sense of it, right? And the parallels to what's going on this month, of course, can't be just. But anyway, so tell us the story of what was it like to be you in that context? Like how did your brain change?
Um, I think it's if to tell all the intensity of events and facts and like thoughts was so huge, maybe it was like the most intense period in my life. It's like
Hmm.
every day you like a lot of facts and information bomb your like consciousness. But
Hmm.
I will just grab some particular facts from my life and my experience. It's not like new things, it's just my own facts.
Please.
So,
Yeah.
fact number one is I lived in 17th floor. From that, I had a great view on the city, and one of the points on the horizon was the this power plant. So one day I was just drinking coffee in the morning, like 9 or 10 in the morning, and I saw the bombs coming, and I saw the smoke and the uh,
Holy shit.
like I see that the power station is bombed. The power station is like maybe 10 kilometers from my house, so it's like quite long way, but I see and I
Not that far.
expect.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, not very far, but I see and I expect that there will be an outage. There will be like switching off the heating and switching off the internet. So these three things switching off. So and
you're very focused on the internet.
uh, internet is wow.
It's
It's
your
actually
lifeblood. I understand.
it's actually my all my business is digital.
Yep.
And I don't know, internet is like essential for many spheres of life. It's not only for me, like I'm not because it's not because I won't be able to watch YouTube. It's maybe because of I don't know,
It's your work.
some doctors will not reach other doctors. I don't know. So
Hmm.
I think it's essential. Banks and
Yep.
so on. Uh, yeah, so that was the first fact. So I saw it, right? Uh, but as soon as it happens like every day you could get used to it, and this picture was like taken in October or just whatever. And then I remember another fact that there was a New Year night, so it's like New Year night, and there were lots of bombings, like lots of rockets coming like right in the night.
Oh wow.
And again, I was standing and watching the window, and I saw those things on the sky, and there was no fear. You like watch it as a show because you know that you don't control it, you know that you can't do anything about it. It's war going on, and you just have this as a fact in your life. So you understand that outages is, well, they're happening all the time. So you're just going through this hard period and you're just getting used. It's bad thing being used to it. And now, when I left Ukraine and I understand how peaceful the skies are here and in other
Hmm.
countries, and people don't have this in mind, they have just different like mindset at all. And I'm so pity for those who still in Ukraine who experience these bad things.
Hmm.
Yeah, but generally. generally people really get used to everything, like even to bombs falling from the sky every day. So it's hard to imagine when you don't experience it right now. But but there's a big question. So why people are standing in a very dangerous places in Ukraine? Why don't they leave? Why don't they move? But they would all answer that they used to it. They just they
Hmm.
know they live with this threat.
Yeah. For so long. Yes.
Yeah, it's just a part of life. And I'm so much afraid that those people will be transformed. I mean, they will not be as happy as before war. Like
Hmm.
this will be a big spot on their psyche, on their,
Yeah.
I don't know, they will not be happy, I would say. That's very, very,
It's like ongoing trauma,
hmm
ongoing stress. um, yeah. So, are you still? I mean, you must have you have friends and family in Kiev, right? Or
yeah,
across the country,
yeah,
obviously.
sure, sure. Like in many cities and in Kiev, talking with them every day.
So it must feel like you're in another world because I've been to Florida and I also kind of know a little bit of what the the area is like. So it must feel like yeah, like what does it feel like for you to kind of wake up in the morning when you first open your eyes and kind of go, okay, yeah, I'm here. I'm in Florida or I'm in
Um,
Miami.
Let me just switch it a little bit to Poland because
Sure.
actually I left Ukraine like 5 months ago, and it the most intense like impressions and feelings were in Poland when I crossed the border, and it's Poland. It's another country like very close to Ukraine, and you just understand that people are relaxed. They're smiling, like everything is working, no curfew. Like planes are just flying in the skies. It's like a miracle. You just
Mm-hmm.
watch everything like miracle. Several days I was just walking down the city, a small town, and I was just couldn't believe it's like a different life. Now in the United States, I feel that it's like totally different planet. So it's not like,
Mm-hmm.
but that time, those first days after leaving the country, it was so big contrast. It like incredibly big contrast. And I now just talking to people in Ukraine, my friends, and I understand that they they are depressed, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
ongoing depression all the time. They just don't believe in good things. It's hard.
I know that the power of hope for the future is extremely, to have no hope for the future for a person is the worst. And so, for example, and I'm sorry to, well, this has turned out to be quite a intense conversation, but it's like all these places, be they Ukraine or Israel or the Palestinian territories or Palestine, if saying Palestinian territories is too sensitive. Anyways, so what is your feeling now that you're out of there? Like what are you like? What is it like to be like? What is the main or what are some of the feelings that you have now that you're waking up in the morning in a place that's sunny, bright, and colorful?
Um, my just I have a very very simple like feeling and situation. My life is like just reloaded. It's like you reset your
Mm-hmm.
computer or whatever. So I have like totally different picture, totally different people. They're smiling like me. Just have nothing with me, just two suitcases, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So like everything new, everything different, everything different standards like miles, not
Yep.
kilometers, and so on. So you just do your first steps in a different like world, I would say.
Okay.
So and Ukraine and everything's happening like it I have in my life I have just moved several times to different places. I just born in one place, just moved there, then I was studied, then I moved to Kiev and so on. So this is like another big move. But this move is so huge that it like pushed myself to leave most of the things where they are. And
Okay.
and and you leave not because you just don't like them or just because you understand I understand that I can't change the reality. So I just have to leave it because if I don't leave it, I will just I will be just buried there. It's like
Sure.
you need to make that push yourself to something new, to build something new. So I just trying to build my life and my family's life
Hmm.
and my business life just from zero. I mean, like like I yeah. It's
With a
actually
10
not
month old.
actually not a bad experience. It's a very unique experience, and I don't think like most people have it, but it's very cool chance to do things right.
Okay. Well, a very cool chance to do things right is my cue to move on to the next photograph.
Okay.
So, is life really a gift? Really? Can you make every second count? That's the whole point of the podcast. So, if you like what you've seen and you're inspired, because that really is my mission, then please give it a like, subscribe, and share.
Shooting it raw?
Yes, shooting it